The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down upon green pastures. My cup runneth over, even though I might walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda, Amasa Negustin, the Gusti Daniel Ama. Komaya Sataya. Hi mana pio aya. Kadamawe Grumabe. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and this is the Blackport, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. We normally don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. We are in the service of God and country. This is the Blackport. In every traditional African home, there is always a Blackport, and every time it rests on the fire, we know there is something sumptuous cooking. Now, what sumptuous is cooking today in our Blackport? We have so many stories to talk about, and we are running against time. This is the Blackport. Now, I want to begin with a story that is comme ci, comme ça. And we have to go straight into it, my brother, my sister. What are we talking about? Now, I've decided to title this one, The Blame Game is On. The blame game is on. The political blame game is on. My brother, my sister, it looks like in our country we are so interested in being irresponsible. We try to explain our failure by blaming others. There has never been a situation where we have to take responsibility on our own and say, hey, this is our responsibility. This is the reason we have failed. This is why it is like that. My brother, my sister, the political blame game is on. I'll tell you something. You remember in the last elections, we kicked out Mahama and decided to keep Nana Akufo-Addo. Now, why we did that was very simple. We were tired with Mahama. Mahama had done so many different things that did not make Ghana happy. So Ghana decided to rest him and bring an older man that everybody believed would at least speak the truth. But today, my brother, my sister, it looks like it's the same old crabs in the bucket. They keep lying to us night and day, and they keep being untruthful and dishonest to us. I woke up today and I saw so many headlines slapping me in my cringing brows. What did I see? Now the pseudo Prime Minister of Ghana has spoken. And what is he saying? The Cedi performed worse under Mahama. It was the worst performing currency in the world. And that's Gabi Ochredako. Look at the headlines. Cedi was worst performing currency in the world under John Mahama. Today, it is the worst performing currency in the world as well. Not only in Africa, but the whole world. What are we saying? What is Gabi Ochredako trying to tell us? It happened under Mahama, and for that matter, it is not anything different to happen under Nana Akufo-Addo. Why then did we kick Mahama out? If we kick Mahama out of this, tell me, why Nana Akufo-Addo would come and repeat the same mistakes. And all we do is to say, oh, Mahama did it. During Mahama's time, he did this and did that. And then, yes, it is happening again and again, so it's nothing new. It hurts me, my brother, my sister, for us to wake up and every time is All about blaming each other for something that we could have gone ahead to solve without necessarily pointing fingers. Hear me now, brethren. There are interesting things happening. Now today, I saw another headline, and this is from Esula Owusu. And she is saying that the NDC is creating coups all over the place. Yes, coups. Look at it. NDC caused winding queues at SIM registration centers. And this is Esula Owusu, the Minister of Communication and whatever. My brother, my sister, why can't we move on as a nation without pointing fingers at which political party did what and what did not happen? I don't see this happening in America. I don't see this happening in Germany. I don't see this happening in Finland. I only see that in Africa, where we keep blaming each other. Oh, this one 20 years ago did what, and that one did what, and because of that we are still hungry. My brother, my sister, we brought you in because we were tired with the last people who came. We do not want to hear you sing the same old stories, blaming people. We want to see you work. That's why we voted into power. Not for you to come and remind us of why we kicked out the other person. We kicked out the other person because we thought that you would do better. And the blame game continues to go on and on and on and on. NDC is doing what? Winding queues. Because NDC said, oh, we don't believe in the SIM card re-registration. And for that matter, people decided not to go and re-register. Because of that, there is so much of confusion around the re-registration centers. Oh, what is happening? My brother, my sister, I also saw, I think, Ofosu something. He's with the NDC. And he's saying that until the NDC is voted back into power, the Cedi will continue to deteriorate. It will continue to fall. And there is no way the Cedi will stabilize. Is this a Ethiopian excuse? NDC, until NDC is brought back, Ghana will continue to suffer. The Cedi is going to continue to deteriorate and depreciate. My brother, when the NDC was in power, people were still suffering. Instead of telling us what you will do new, you are trying to tell us that when you come back into power, then the problems would cease. What are you going to do new? Right now, a lot of people are seeing you guys to be the same crop of cheats and liars. When Mahama came, we're all suffering. What did Mahama tell us? I'm a dead goat, and I don't fear any knife anymore. When you wave the knife around me, I'm already dead because I'm a dead goat and I don't fear it. You threaten me with whatever. I want to believe that Mahama has learned his lessons. We don't want such arrogant talks. You understand? You are a president for the people. When you are speaking with the people, remember that the people employed you. You are an employee of the state by the people. So when you talk to us with respect. Don't talk to us as if you came from another planet on your own and then all of a sudden you waved a certain magic wand and you became president. That's why Nana Akufo-Addo is the most arrogant president Africa has ever seen. I don't like that man because he speaks arrogantly. And anybody who speaks arrogantly to me, especially that I'm paying him with my tax money, I get offended and I take it personal. You understand that? When Mahama said he was a dead goat, I lost interest in Mahama. But Nana Akufo-Addo is like the grandfather of the devil, Satan, Lucifer. So when I see Nana Akufo-Addo, Mahama becomes an angel in my eyes. It's like somebody performs abysmally in one school. Maybe he has aggregate 35. And he's the worst in the class. Now he goes in to another school. And in that school, the best there is 37. So he becomes a king, which is 35. That's what happened between Nana Akufo-Addo and Mahama. Guinea fowls flew all over the place. We all saw that. We all saw how under Mahama there was so much corruption. But when Nana Akufo-Addo came, we all breathed a sigh of relief. We heaved a sigh of relief because this was the first time we were going to get a president as old as Nana Akufo-Addo in this country. Liman was not as old as Akufo-Addo. Mahama was not as old as Akufo-Addo. Rawlings was not as old as Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo became the oldest president we ever had in this country at the time of his presidency. Not even Kufuor. And we believed that he was going to bring something on the table that was going to be refreshing. But what happened? Blame game continues to go on. All the so-called communication, whatever, PR communication for the parties are speaking gibberish. Listen to the radio stations. Oh, Mahama did this, and Mahama did that. That's why we kicked Mahama out. What do you have new? It's like you employ a teacher to come and teach a class that has been failing. The students fail every time. Now there is a new teacher. Now the new teacher comes and says, oh, because the last teacher taught you this and this and this and this, the class is continually failing. What have you done to re-educate the class? Stop reminding us of what the old teacher did. We saw that he wasn't good, so we kicked him out. Now come in and bring something new on the table and don't be an idiot. We like blaming others for our problems. We feel so comfortable saying that our problems were because of A, B, or C. Can we take the bull by the horn rather than allowing ourselves to be wagged around the tail of the bull like some rag doll? Let's think about it, brethren. I'm so fed up with this blame game. Oh, under Mahama, Cedi was terrible. So it is not a new thing if under Nana Akufo-Addo is so. Like Paul Adumotre and Gabi and all those people. Do you have Ghana at heart? Do you care about the children that are coming up? Or you are only thinking about your fat bellies? What you can put in there for tomorrow you die? Do you care about the Ghanaian? Do you have at heart where the country is going? When you travel out of this country, what do you see? Are you happy with what is happening? My brother, my sister, I went to Burkina Faso recently, and looking at the country, I told myself, hey, Ghana is far, far ahead of this country. I said it time and again. That is what we want to hear. We do not want to sit back and say, oh, because we are better than Burkina Faso in terms of A, B, C, D, so that's it. Oh, I got aggregate 40 in a class somewhere. I went to another school and somebody got 45, so I'm better than the person, so I'm okay. No, failure is failure. It doesn't matter who failed before you. You are both going to be classified as failures. Failure is failure. There's nothing like a better failure. Failure is failure. When you fail, we classify you under failures. Stop the blame game. It is nauseous that every day on TV, on radio, all people are talking about, oh, the last government did this, the last president did that, and blah, blah, blah. That is why we are suffering. Idiot fools. Did you not say that we're going to solve those problems? What did you tell us to vote you into power? You told us that the last people were so incompetent. They were useless. They had no brains. All they knew to do was to borrow, and any fool can borrow, right? Now we voted you into power, and you are referring us to the same old tomfoolery. Don't we know that? Why do you think we voted into power? Tell us something new. Tell us something that is progressive, and stop playing the ostrich. I'm angry. Brethren, this is our country. That's the only country we are. See how many Ghanaians travel out of Ghana, live all their lives outside Ghana. Before they die, they want to come here and die as if this was a graveyard. They don't want to have anything to do with Ghana, but they want their corpses to be buried in Ghana. Is that the kind of country you want to build? A country that is a graveyard? Huh? See how many well-meaning Ghanaians who could have contributed mind, body, and soul to develop this country. Yet all of them are outside the country. Whenever they hear about Ghana, all they think about is, when it's about 2 years for me to die, I go to Ghana and die. That is the kind of country you want? Go to the airport and see how many coffins are coming from abroad. Instead of having intellectuals sons and daughters returning from abroad, having gone to study. We go to the airport and we see coffins coming from abroad because they wrote in their wills, when I die, go and bury me at Atintim, so Aprapramine, so that's my hometown, right? Go and bury me here and there. Ghanaians love dead bodies, corpses, dead people more than the living. They care about where they are supposed to be buried, but they do not want to live their lives here. All because of these dirty leaders, blame game leaders. Why can't we have a better country? Huh? And when you talk, they say you don't respect. Because some old fool is in power who is not ready to listen to good wisdom and counsel. And you want me to keep quiet and talk all the nice English, all the diplomacy, and the country keeps singing like the Titanic. Those of you who watched Titanic, you saw what happened. They took the rich people into the best parts. But the real enjoyment was with the poor, right? At the time when the Titanic was sinking, when the rich doled out money, what did they tell the rich? Your money can't save you today. Right? Your money cannot save you today. My brother, my sister, life is so precious no money can buy. When you toy with the lives of the people, it is so nauseous. And I, Blakk Rasta, I get so angry. What did the president tell you? We know how to bring the economy back after COVID. But what we don't know to do is to bring life to life, right? Lives back to life. We cannot do that. But today, my brother, my sister, people are dying night and day because of corruption, dying night and day because of your stupid blame games, dying night and day because of your carelessness and flippant attitudes. My brother, my sister, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Posterity will chase you and judge you so harshly. All you wicked leaders who do not see lives to be precious. All you think about, your flat, big, bloated bellies. All of a sudden. My brother, my sister, to God be the glory. I dash it away and deal with the next thing, my brother, my sister. Now the next thing I want to look at, brethren and sisters, is this thing that I've titled Pathological Ghanaian Thievery. Pathological Ghanaian Thievery. Chrono ewo ye mojem. Chrono a ewo ye mojem. Ya wia die. Amona ka ye mojem. Ye wo bi kra ye wia. Why? My brother, my sister, see what is happening in this country. Everybody is a thief. It doesn't matter whether they have it or not. Kleptomaniacs all over the place. We all seem to be suffering from kleptomania. And I look at it and I suffer. My sister just opened a restaurant. She is a doctor, PhD holder. A young woman who's been able to rise to that level. She decided to open a restaurant because a lot of people in the area are running around for jobs. You know what they do there? The restaurant. Everybody working there comes, and when they are going home, they steal tomatoes, they steal garden eggs, they even steal salt. As for the corned beef and the money, it's always running short. Now the restaurant has collapsed. And they are walking around looking for new jobs like zombies and idiots. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, brethren? Huh? Hey, somebody has employed you. You don't know what they have gone through to be able to bring this to the table for you, for your livelihood. You are sitting on a branch and you are cutting the branch down. And when the branch is falling, it falls with you. But because of our kleptomania, thievery in our DNA, we are unable to see that. We collapse the companies. And at the end of the day, we continue holding our CVs, running to the churches, blowing tongues, hori ba 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 night and day, to get another job. where we can steal from again and collapse it and run to the church again to do for another job. So we are buying unemployment, 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 and the routine goes on and on till we die. What's the problem? Hey, look at what is in the headlines. Look what is in the headlines. Magdan is talking. Look at this. Look at it. Administrator remanded for stealing over 1 million Ghana cedis. He didn't use it to treat his sick grandmother. He didn't use it to treat his dying daughter. He went to bet. Hey, bet, sports bet. Not even Real Tamale United versus Vancouver United. No, Manchester United versus Chelsea. Who is going to win? Hey, I bet. Look at the guy. They said they call him what? Nana Ishra something. Nana Ishra something. He stole Cap Farm. Now Cap Farm has done something for Ghana. Cap Farm is a very important outfit. They have sponsored a number of events in this country, including the Legends Night and others. Now they employ somebody, pay you monthly, give you money to go and put in the bank. I hear Zenith Bank. The guy went there, listen to what happened. He took the paper, wrote that he was going to put this amount of cash in it, and then when the teller was not looking, he picked a stamp and stamped, paid, and walked away with the slip and walked away with the money. So he brought the slip to his boss and said, I've paid. This is the stamp that shows I've paid. And the money was pocketed. He started by stealing over 700,000 Ghana cedis to bet. Then he stole over 200 Ghana cedis again to go and bet as to which team will win, Manchester United or what United. And he lost. Now Cap Farm is looking for this idiot. You know what he's going to do next? He's going to run to his pastor in the church. Pastor, pray for me so they don't catch me. Pray for me so that the court will set me free. And our stupid judges and magistrates who like goat meat more than human lives, my brother, will take one goat with a long beard and free a criminal like this. How many times have our judges taken goats, small goat, which costs less than 200 Ghana cedis, to free a thief who has stolen over 1 million Ghana cedis? Ghanaian judges, magistrates, you have gone into the Guinness Book of Records for your appetite for goat meat. You are goat meat eaters. My learned friend, with the cat wig on your head, then you go and take goat meat and free hardened criminals who have killed hundreds, tens, thousands. You free them because of goat meat. Then you go and sit down and speak big English. Posterity is judging you, and it will descend on you like how manna descended on the Israelites. Brimstone and fire is coming down on you, you wicked idiots. Hear me now. Still talking about this. Listen to what Magdan said. Magdan, you know Magdan? He's into shipping, he's into whatever, airports, whatever. That's his business. But the most important thing is that he employs Ghanaians. But the pathological Ghanaian thievery has slapped his cringing brows too. See what he said. Loyalty makes me trust foreign employees over locals. He said he's not ready to employ Ghanaians because they are thieves, and that Nigerians are worse. Ghanaians are thieves, Nigerians are worse. If Ghanaians are pickpockets, Nigerians are armed robbers. He doesn't want any. So he goes to Philippines, Sri Lanka. He goes all the way to Kabul, Afghanistan, to bring people. They are now going to learn how to speak English. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. He prefers taking them through the language lessons and having his loyalty to bring in Ghanaians who will steal and collapse the whole building. You know what? Today I was reading from the book of Judges, and I saw how Samson's eyes were gouged out. And when Samson was going down, because of his own stupidity, you know what happened? He asked to be sent to the pillars with thousands. In fact, the Bible said 1,000 men and women and all the Philistine kings. And when he went to the pillar, in fact, he remembered how dishonored and dehumanized the Philistines had taken him through. A man who used to catch a lion, slap the lion once, and kill the lion. A man who would bring so many Philistines, slap all of them and put them into coma. A man who could walk and make the Philistine ground shake. Today, his eyes had been gouged out, and they brought him here to play cantata. Hey! A one strong man, the world's strongest, with all his 7 locks on his back. My brother, now they will bring him and be clapping. And he'll be playing the buffoonery. Playing the buffoonery before the Philistines. He looked at the humiliation. He looked at all the humiliation he went through and decided that he would pray to God. What did he say? Let me die with all these Philistines. What did he do? He pushed the pillars, and the pillars descended on him. And all the Philistine kings, 1,000 men and women, and brought them. That is how Ghanaian thievery brings down the building. It doesn't fall on the employers alone. It also falls on the employees. Hallelujah. Somebody won't understand this until he smokes in Tampi tomorrow. Brought down the building on all those people. When you are stealing from the company, remember that when the company collapses under the weight of your thievery, you will run back to the church. You will run back to the Malam for Bansere so you can get a new job. What's wrong with you? You know lawyer Anthony Lita. You know him, Tony Lita. He was an NDC lawyer. I think he's still a lawyer for the party. He went to court. My brother, my sister, he has a clinic. That's him. Tony Lita. Hear me, brethren. Tony Lita has a hospital according to Canada, Japan. And in that hospital, it's only Filipinos. It's only Filipinos, brethren, who are running that hospital. And he says that they are doing so well in there. He says that when people go there, they give them immaculate services. When he tried bringing in Ghanaians and Nigerians, they messed up the. Why are we losing our jobs to Filipinos? Why are we losing our jobs to Sri Lankans? Why are we losing our jobs to Chinese? All because of honesty. We Africans, we were naturally honest until the white man came in and started lying to us and stealing from us. Africans have always been loyal. But the legacy of the white man still slaps our cringing brows. They taught us how to steal from each other, rape each other. Can we move away from that? Can we reinvent ourselves into the original factory settings? Do you know that? My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, we all have to check it out and be able to stand properly and make things happen for us. In the interim, my brother, my sister, the pathological Ghanaian thievery must stop. If it doesn't stop, we are doomed. I want to look at the next thing as I dash away this one. Boy, Skipper George, what is this? And I want to look at the stabilization of the city. Stabilization of the city. Hear me now. Now the director, or is it the governor, or the president, or the CEO? Does it really matter to you? The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Lord God have mercy. They call him Dr. Ernest Kwamina Yedu Addison. Dr. Ernest Kwamina Yedu Addison. He was born in 1963, thereabout. And he attended school at Mfansipim. In fact, he went to the University of Ghana, made it big, before he went all the way to England and then to America, to some other schools abroad, and made sure that things worked for him. He's a learned man. My brother, my sister, in 1994, he became an economist for the Bank of Ghana. And in the early 2000s, from 2002 thereabout, towards the end, he became the lead researcher for the Bank of Ghana. He researched for the Bank of Ghana. He rose through the ranks. He even worked under Kwesi Amissah-Arthur. You remember the vice president? Kwesi Amissah-Arthur. At the point, he was the governor of the Bank of Ghana, right? So from 94, when he returned from school, I think it's McGill University, where he had his PhD. My brother, my sister, the man went through the mill. He is our Bank of Ghana governor. This same man, my brother, my sister, took over from another man who resigned in 2017 thereabout. And that was Dr. Abdul Nasiru Isahaku, born in Tamale, a Dagomba man. And this man took over as the governor of the Bank of Ghana. Very, very, very talented man. Listen to what he's saying. He's saying that keep calm. Keep calm. Cedi will stabilize soon. Is it magic? Dr. Addison, please. Are you using magic? Kanjore? This is the time to preach to your dead government to replace borrowing with production. This is the time to speak to this sick government that is importing cassava from China to respect the local farmer. This is the time to stop collapsing tilapia businesses and young Ghanaian businesses for your political whims and caprices. This is the time to talk to Ghanaians to develop a new aptitude mentally in terms of the attitude. My brother, my sister, they say that your attitude determines your altitude. Hallelujah. Preach on, Blakk Rasta. Hey, I'm saying that they say that your attitude determines your altitude. Jesus have mercy. Hear me now. With your stinking attitude, your altitude will be below zero. You have a government that is running around borrowing. How do you stabilize the cedi? Remember, Dr. Addison, that your name will go down in history as the captain of the ship that sank it. The whole economy of Ghana is in your hands. You are a member of the government. I'm just trying to appeal to your conscience. Now you come in with a beautiful suit, blue suit and a tie to match. The cost of your suit is enough to cure 200 people of malaria in Nima. The cost of your suit is enough to dig 700 boreholes in my village in Pesingpe. The cost of your suit is enough to educate 3 million Ghanaian children right now. You tell us the cedi will be stable. Oh, take it easy. How are you doing it? When your president is having crisis meetings where they are still sharing money like Pekpele during Homo War. Your president is still running around misbehaving with the taxpayers' money. How do you stabilize the city? With an attitude that is so stinking. You need a total overhauling of the economy. Please, this is a flippant talk. What you have said is so topical. It's a joke. It's like a man is dying. He's dropping all the way from the 100th flight down. Then you whisper into his ears that, oh, you'll be okay. What are the plans to make a man falling from that height? Are you giving him a parachute? You know what he needs? A parachute. He doesn't need motivational speeches. This is foolish motivation. Foolish motivation. Hey, some motivational speeches can take you to hell. You listen to a motivational speaker. You are already suffering from koshoko. Eh? And you have hernia, scrotal hernia. Eh? You haven't eaten for the past 7 days. And you listen to some motivational speech. And you go and stand in front of a well-fed macho man. Say, hey, just like David beat Goliath, I'm going to finish you. One hammer on your head, you become a ghost. That is what Dr. Addison is telling us. Ghana is a jaundiced, berry infested, koshoko infested country that is going to fight a Goliath who is well fed with a sling. It happened in the Bible, and it will only happen in the Bible. Oh. In these times, we don't need David and Goliath stories. We need stories that we see physical and can deal with, because God has given us the mind to think. I leave it here, brethren. But remember, the stabilization of the city is very important. In fact, you, Dr. Addison, you have been a lead researcher for the Bank of Ghana from 2012. From 1994, you worked with the Bank of Ghana in so many different fields. We expect better from you rather than these foolish motivational speeches. I love you. I respect you. Respect yourself. Ghanaians are dying because of your micro nonsense that you've been talking all this while. Your president is misbehaving. Then you come and tell me Cedi will be stabilized. What are you using to stabilize? A shovel or a pickaxe? Where is Baumia? The guy who was speaking all the nonsense of economics. Where is he? Now you two have become the next Baumia, eh? Mr. Bean. You want to come and play Mr. Bean before the people. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. When I return, the fire can cool. Drum. This is when you feast and toast, we will bring the fire that you require to burn your way to total liberation. It is time for the Kuchoko Roots Festival 2022, where we take the roots to the roots, where we take the Kuchoko from the ghetto to the grotto. Date is Friday, 15th April 2022. Time is 6 p.m. until you drop, and rate is only 50 Ghana cedis. It is happening live at the Alliance Francaise behind the Opebia House, right there at 37. Hear me now. Now playing live is the ever powerful Blakk Rasta, your Kuchoko legend, and of course, Rex Fobar, Ghana's high life legend, and other fire blazers like Fee Rankin, Black T, TK, Eddie Wayori, Zendiva, and of course, the evergreen Vibration Kings Band. Make a date and don't be late. You must come and witness real red hell on Easter Friday. Come, let us bury Satan with Kuchoko, 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 Bam, Kuchoko, Kuchoko.
Mr. President, why you dey lie so? Before election, you tell me you be angel. When you sick, you run go a London. When we sick, we die for Kolebo. Mr. President, why you wicked?
Skip a judge.
Blackpot. Coco show them.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomon, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. We are in the service of God and country, in full spirit, mind and soul and body. It's all about our country, our continent, our land. And when we speak patriotically, not erotically. You see, asempano, anukreno, yeka, yentu sebi. This is the Black Pot. Now the next thing I want to look at, I've decided to title it, The Independence of Dependence. Independence of Dependence. Hey! Hear me now, brethren. We are an independent country, aren't we? Yes. They say we are politically independent. Are we economically independent too? I'm asking you. Yes, you. Hear me now. We have struggled in these times, my brother, my sister, to be able to make things happen. Our ancestors did everything they could to give us our independence. But it looks like in these days, if you are supposed to be called successful, then you must be plying your trade in the same hands of the white man who colonized us and enslaved us. You are never regarded until the white man says, oh, he has endorsed you. We have seen how so many black people, great black people, were never recognized by other black people until one white man or white woman came out to say, oh, this is a great talent. This is wonderful. We all remember Matai. What's the name? In one of these countries, who was doing so much environmental, whatever, never recognized until white people came out and gave her a certain award. And then we all started singing praises. My brother, my sister, we are still slaves. If we can never see the talent and the creativity in us until the white man endorses us, whatever we do is useless until the white man says that, oh, this that you are doing is correct. Then you see black people coming around you like bees, hovering around you like bees, hovering over hives. It hurts me, brethren. You all know Mario Balotelli, don't you? Mario Balotelli is a Ghanaian, but now he's French. Mario Balotelli is one of the best footballers we have ever had. He has his own story. How his parents, in fact, neglected him and whatever. And a white group took over him. Is he Italian or French? That doesn't matter too much. But he's no more a Ghanaian. Now he plays for a country aside Ghana. He's one of the best footballers. Hear me now. I don't follow foreign football too much. Forgive me if I don't know too much about it. But one thing for certain I know is that he doesn't play for Ghana anymore. When he comes to play, They call him a monkey. Sometimes they even bring bananas all the way from their homes. And when Mario Balotelli comes in full gear, vim, energy, power, to be able to play soccer to entertain the same people, they wave the banana in front of him. Monkey, monkey, come chop banana. The whole of Italy will come out to wave banana at him. Because he's a monkey. Because they don't respect you. You might sit back and say, oh, it's Mario Balotelli. This guy was originally born Bewa. Bewa is a Ghanaian name. Mesmerize the guy. Make him feel like he's a nobody. My brother, my sister, I'll tell you something now. Mario Balotelli is speaking to everybody. And he says, Balotelli sends a strong message to the racists and throws a challenge to African footballers. What is the challenge? He says that African footballers are rich and talented. Why won't all the African footballers who have reached there contribute to build stadia in the various African countries? And in his own estimation, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 in each country, depending on how big it is, could be built after a period of time. So that they would not need to go into places where people wave banana at them as if they were in the zoo. Somebody will see this as a joke. Somebody will see this as, but this is deep. Our economy never thrives until the white man lays a finger on it. Our talent is never recognized until the white man says, oh, this is good talent. My brother, my sister, our efforts are meaningless and useless until the white man finds a reason to endorse our talents. That is what Mario Balotelli is talking about. Sule Muntari, we saw how you were racially maltreated in one of the stadia you played in, to the point that you had to chase a certain fan and punch him. We have seen African footballers lose it all and punch racists when they should be busily scoring goals. Balotelli says, why do we have to go through all this? But hear me now. What are they doing? They rather use their monies to buy big watches. 1 million golden or diamond laced watch. I have a car that can fly to the moon and back. It cost me 1 trillion American dollars. An idiot is happy. Fool is happy. Yes, drive your $1 trillion car on the dirty roads of Africa and go back to the playing field and they'll give you banana to eat like a monkey. Idiot. No common sense. Balotelli says, how long would you keep running to the white man's kitchen every day to eat from his kitchen? Why can't you build your own kitchen to feed yourself and feed the generations that are yet to come? That's what Balotelli is saying, brethren. But some people don't have brains to digest this properly. Some people are ruminants. They have 4 stomachs, 4 chambered stomachs. So before digestion ends, it would have to go through first, second. Before it reaches the 4th, they are dead and buried. Their next generations come and suffer the same curse. Jesus have mercy. Hear me now, brethren. This is Balotelli. Look at the African footballers. How they are throwing money away. And at the end of the day, they ran back to go and do this and suffer the same nonsense that Balotelli is talking about. All African football, I'm yet to see one who is humble. Abedi Pele played humbly. We didn't see Abedi Pele running around with money. Maybe in his days there was no money. And now he owns a certain savings and company, whatever. And he's hiding around my area here, hiding there, quietly. But today's players, they own houses in Switzerland. They don't care what Nanado or Buhari does. They own houses in areas that are full of potholes. You will drive 7 kilometers of pothole. The car is shaking like it's having sex. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. All the way to their mansions. And when they don't care about how their shafts will break, how some things in the cars will break, all they care about is that they are driving a $7 trillion car. And their houses are mansions. Brethren, it hurts me, my brother. It must hurt you too. Some of them will come and build a small road, 5 meters road to their homes. And the 7 million stretch is left with potholes. They say it's not their duty. The government will do it. They pay taxes. Jesus have mercy. Yeah, dear, here. And sana dear, efata. Ana. And you're paying for the car. Nothing. Why? How long can we continue having bananas waved in front of us? And even the fans do not support local football. How many of you know there's a team called Real Tabale United? How many of you know that there was a team even called Fankoba United? How about Nankas? I'm sure somebody says that I don't see anything. Nankas, they say, Anna, Nanka. Yate. Nankas! Right there in the Upper East region, the great Nankas. How many of you remember? How about the great Savannah? Savannah Stars. Akarakachi, Akarakacho. You don't know. All you know is Manchester United, Chelsea, Portfolio. What's the name of the team? I don't follow foreign football. Is it Portfolio? Whatever. Hear me now, brethren. Hear me now. Because we are so much in love with slavery, so much in love with colonization. We have sold our birthright permanently, and we are not ready to just rise so the stupid racist party would end. Somebody won't understand this. No, somebody won't understand it until he drinks cocoa tomorrow morning. All we need to do, all these party goers who are having a party on our backs, all we need to do, brethren, is to rise, and the party is finished. By now, people are insulting Balotelli. Some of you footballers, your suit alone is enough to resurrect your great-grandfather. The cost of your suit, the perfume that you use under your armpits, that perfume, my God, your great-grandfather will smell it and resurrect. Yet your houses are filled with potholes. The water in your tap is not flowing. You don't care. You drive 3 trillion, billion, whatever dollars car, and you're okay. Hey, that is football. Oh. And sadly, the national teams will go after 4th division players over their 1st division players in the local countries. True or false? A 4th division player, Anderlecht, in Scotland, in England, is better than a player who is playing Premier Division in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Kenya. True or false? Slavish mentality. Slavish mentality, brethren. And it's sad. All your coaches are from foreign. Yet we invented football. Yes. They tell you English people invented. We Africans invented. Look. The first African international footballer was probably Atahuatin. He was born right here in Accra. In 1887, he was already a professional footballer, international footballer. That's him. Atahuatin in 1887. Nkrumah was not even conceived. Nyaniba was not even being courted by Kofi Ngoloma yet. Yet we all go out and we want to play football abroad. 1887, brethren. He became a great guy playing football out there. Yet our football is still dependent on the white man endorsing our players before we endorse them. Same way in our music. It's the same old nonsense. In our music, Yao Talk, there's a guy they call Yao Talk. I respect young artists. I hear he's from Kumasi. He does drill, hip hop. You know, I'm not too interested in rap music, so. But that's him. He said they went to Nigeria. And Nigerians don't see them as superstars like them. Hey, superstar? Could you entry? 3 days ago came out and said, do not make legends out of one hit artist. That is the sickness Ghana has. Any akwala totofin who comes out with one hit is a legend. No wonder TikTok, now called Tik, recently said nobody should call him a legend after so many years of doing music. Because in Ghana, that is a retirement stamp. The moment they start calling you legend, 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 it means that your time is past. You are finished. Go and die. One hit. Then you are already comparing them with people who have made 7 billion hits. People who have performed night and day to please the wonderful crowds that we've had all these years. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Oh, I could talk on and on and on and on. What's the solution? Pan-Africanism, patriotism. Love your country. Pan-Africanism is about the development of black people. Jesus. Economic development. Hey, hallelujah. What is Pan-Africanism? It is the economic sufficiency and not dependency or sufficiency of the black man. Can I take it again? Pan-Africanism is the economic sufficiency and not dependency of the black man. That's all Pan-Africanism is about. Economic sufficiency. If we follow Pan-Africanism, if we follow patriotism, which is a subset of Pan-Africanism, nobody can wave bananas in front of us. Nobody will look down at us at different places. I'll go deeper into this another day. But for now, I have just a couple of minutes to go. And I want to look at something to complete it all. What is this thing that I want to look at? Oh, Jesus. They say 40% of Ghanaians depend on underground water to survive. 40% of Ghanaians depend on underground water. You know what underground water is? Water that we get from the ground, right? Boreholes, wherever, that's the kind of water. I'm a geographer, I know too much about this. I'm not going to be technical with you. I have just about 1 minute to go. Are you still shitting around the sea? Are you still polluting it with galamsey? Are you still polluting it with chemicals? 40% of you are going to die like mosquitoes, depending on how you treat the environment. Water is life. And if your water is shit water, go to La. Shit all over the place. Go to Teshin by the beach. You see shit like ammonium. Why? All this is washed and comes back to you as underground water. You are drinking your own shit as water. Galam say, hey, you are killing yourselves. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. And remember that we are live on Pan-African TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, and follow us on YouTube. We do this every day, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. sharp, all the way to 5 p.m. We are on our own YouTube